Hey there, this is Marshall Peacock here, one of the coaches here in FluidDev. This video is about the PFL integration that we have with the FluidDev Advocate Hub. Just want to quickly walk you through it. It's not too complicated, but there's definitely some key things that I want to point out to everyone. So here I am in the administrative view. VIP is linked to PFL, so I'm going to use it as an example. It should be very similar to any customer that we have that can use this or use this integration. So the first thing that you're going to do, you're going to go over to your settings over here into your integrations settings that you have on the right-hand side there as an administrator. Once you're in your integrations, you're going to go down to your PFL integration here. Just like any other integration, you go into Manage, and you'll get up to this screen here. And there's 3 tabs here that are important to the integration. So the setup is fairly simple. So I think we're already integrated here. So what will happen when you hit this authenticate button is it will take you to a screen to log in and authenticate your PFL account. Basically, you just type in your email and your password. And once that's complete, it'll come back to this page, and then PFL is currently authenticated will come up on the screen. Which is great. Then what will happen once that's all set up and you have your PFL account, of course, you go into settings and then you can turn on your enable printing for less integration here. You scroll down, and then what will happen is it will populate your default stores or your stores that you have in your PFL account. So we have a couple here. So I'll choose in FluidDev, which is the dummy account that we've set up for the PFL integration here. You'll click Save. That will save the settings for your PFL integration, and then now will be available in the rewards catalog. Your logs here are important. It's important to kind of take a look here every once in a while just to see if there's any failures going on within the reward fulfillment. You can always retry the failures, and if it doesn't work after that, please reach out to our support team. They're more than happy to help and make sure that we get the reward and fulfillment to the advocates that have requested them. So now that you have PFL integrated and active on your account, how do you actually use it? So if you go to the rewards tab here and you add a reward, you will go to create a reward from scratch. And what will appear here is an option for printing for less. So you have your manual tango card. These are the normal options that you usually see in your reward. You also have this third option, printing for less. And so what this is going to do here is it's going to take a moment, but it's going to actually load the items from your PFL store. So right now you see you have your store here. So again, you can change it here if you really would like to. But then you can select from your catalog what reward you want to include within the FluidDev rewards catalog. So let's say we say thank you, kitting and shipping. That's the one that we have there. And then for the rest of this, it really works like a regular reward. So you have your headline, description, your type of reward, your picture. You can feature the reward, so on and so forth. Redeeming. There's a few comments I want to make on here. So you can add this to the rewards catalog, which is what we recommend. So the only slight drawback right now for the PFL integration is that for things like t-shirts or items that you need a size for, you're going to need to create a separate reward for each size of those items. Because right now, the integration does not allow you to choose sizes within that and then automatically give the advocate the size that they have chosen within the reward. So that is something that you'll have to create, small, medium, large, different rewards for t-shirts, for example. For things like mugs or things that are regular, you can absolutely just put one reward in there and it'll be good to go. Another thing that I wanted to mention was that rewards for PFL, currently, there's no templated reward fulfillment. And what that means is like if you want your advocate's name to be printed on it or some personalized aspect to be actually printed on the PFL swag, that is not a capability that we have currently. So it would just be generalized swag from your PFL account. So the rewards catalog one, generally pretty good, and then they can choose the reward, especially the t-shirts. They can choose their own side and then just redeem the reward, and it'll be automatically fulfilled. If you'd like to reward this as a perk, this is definitely fine as well. You can totally do that. A couple things to note is that the advocate is going to have to come in and redeem the perk, and in there, you can actually ask them the question if they don't have their shipping address, for example. You can make sure that you can get that shipping address so that you are able to actually ship the item to them. The one thing about awarding a perk, as I mentioned with the t-shirts, you're going to have to do different sizes. So this gets a little bit more challenging if you're awarded as a perk, because you're going to have to ask for the t-shirt size and then fulfill it that way. So the integration is a little bit more difficult in terms of having to do it more manual entry in terms of fulfillment with PFL. So I would say, if possible, try and just add it to the rewards catalog and get advocates to redeem it there for something like a t-shirt. But if you have mugs or anything along those lines that are more generalized, definitely the perk option is a great way to go. And then last but not least, of course, your eligibility, just targeting regular things for the PFL integration. So this is really just a regular reward, but you get it automatically fulfilled from the PFL site. That is basically it. As I've gone through this, it is fairly straightforward. Definitely open to more questions. Please reach out to our support team at support@influitive.com, or myself, Marshall, at marshall.influitive.com, and I'm happy to answer any more questions that you have. Thank you.